Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome back to the Drive Time Show. Today I am got a special guest on the show, and you'll probably be quite familiar with Sons of Zion and the many waiata that they have released. But former band member Caleb Haapu, or now known as Tobias, who is on his solo journey, joins me today on the show to talk about a new single of his coming out next month. And I've got him right here. Kia ora. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, how's it all going? How's life going living here in Taranaki?
Life is good. Yeah, life is good. Family life is good. I really enjoy living here in Taranaki. It's a good place to raise a family.
Yeah, it is. And speaking of whānau, you just had your little baby in your little studio just then. He says to me, oh, I'm just going to take my baby out. And I said, oh, he can stay there. It's okay. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so cool. Look, you've been a bit busy as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Where do I start?
Yeah.
Music-wise, family-wise, health and fitness-wise,
Yes.
training-wise. I've been up to, obviously training and trying to lose some weight to get in shape for this music career of mine, and finishing the new single, finishing the new music video. And I had like all these shows lined up, and then COVID just came and snatched them all away.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate, and the timing of that's actually real. Just sucks, especially over summertime. It must be really hard as an artist, losing these gigs. Like, how do you navigate yourself through this? What is it like being an artist during these COVID times?
Yeah, it sucks in a way. And there's no way to navigate it. There isn't. You just have to kind of roll with the flow. There's no way around it, really. And like for me, because I'm still kind of on my way up. Like I could imagine what it'd be like for for the likes of Sons of Zion and all the bigger bands that have shows and shows and shows all lined up, and shows in different countries, and now they can't leave. And if it's hard for me, it must be really hard for everyone else.
Absolutely. And just seen recently the WOMAD can't go ahead as well. The whole of this year's WOMAD was, it was mostly New Zealand artists, and just knowing that they can't go ahead with that.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, at least
bummer.
we got to see LAB, eh?
Woo-hoo! Yeah, well, yes, I did get to see them, and I've got a moon boot to remember that evening by, but that's okay.
Is that the story behind it?
That is. At least I got to see I got to see most of their waiata, so that's the main thing. What has it been like? You say you were gutted to hear about Sons of Zion with them cancelling some of their gigs and stuff like that. But now that you've pulled away from the band itself and you're working solo, was this something that you always wanted to do?
Yeah, it's actually been a dream of mine since I was a teenager. Growing up, listening to Usher and Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and all of those type of artists. It's just, it's kind of always been a dream of mine. But I guess just the position that I was in back then, I just seemed to land in bands. And from L40, I made this group L40 with all of my friends, and that one led to another one, which led to another one, and so on and so forth. And I've just kind of always been in bands.
Right.
But, I thought it was time to take the leap on my own and just have a go at it before it's too late. So this is my solo.
Oh, I love it. That's so cool, and good on you. And one of your waiata that we have playing on the station, every time I hear it, I always get like, it's so catchy. It's very catchy, and I think you're doing so cool. And it's really cool to hear that come March the 4th, you have a new waiata coming out. Tell us
Yes.
a little bit about that waiata. Tell us a bit about that song.
So yeah, my next song's called One Night, and it's about meeting someone for the first time and sharing a special night together, you could say.
Oh.
Or it's about a one-night stand.
Oh, is that
Depends,
all
yeah.
right?
Depends, yeah. You see it how you want to.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So
And
that's
you,
kind of why I had to get into shape too.
yes, you were just saying that you you've been Tobias actually does F45. He was telling me off camera that he does F45, and oh my gosh, that looks so hard out. Is it really as hard out as what it looks like?
When you first started, it is. Yeah. I mean, I went there about a year or 2 years ago. I did one session and I just went, no, I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
It was just too much. But I thought, with the encouragement of my wife, I went and tried it again. And this time I stayed. It's really about just being consistent with it. You just keep going, and eventually you wake up fit.
Oh man, you're really selling that to me.
That's
You
how
wake
it
up.
was for me. I just keep going, and then one morning I just flew out of bed and I was just like, whoa, I just feel amazing. And then you just become the
cool.
man.
Oh, that's so cool. And I like that attitude. You just keep going and keep going. And would you say that kind of attitude is what helps you to get through creating new waiata?
Absolutely, yeah. It's that relentless, never give up drive. Even when things aren't going your way, you always just make that next move, that next positive step in the right direction.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that advice. And I'm sure a lot of people out there would be very happy to hear something like that to get them started, not only if they want to get into F45, but even if they want to be a singer-songwriter themselves. That's so cool.
Absolutely,
I love it.
yeah. It's always been like that for me. Like I've been doing this now for about 13 years. I've been in this music game. I started very young, and I've had many times where I wanted to stop.
Yeah.
Many times I wanted to give up, and it's just every time I'd feel like I want to stop or I want to quit, I want to give up, I'd always push through, and then another opportunity would come. And it's just kind of became a repetitive cycle where I'm like, every time I'd get to this point of wanting to give up, we're like, push through, and then something cool would happen, and then I'd just keep doing it.
Oh, that's cool. So what you're saying to others out there who are in the same, because how old were you when you decided you wanted to do singing?
Well, I would have been at least 9 or 10 years old when I decided that that's what I wanted to do. I've been singing with my siblings from a very young age, since I was about 4 years old. Our dad had us in a little band, like a little Hanson band, back when we were kids. We used to do Hanson covers and and then I just kind of like, I as I got a bit older, I kind of didn't want to do it anymore. I started playing sport and skateboarding and that. But then once I reached the age of about 10, I just picked it up again and just never stopped.
I love that. So your attitude towards this goal of yours is just don't give up, keep going, you can do it. I love it. That's so cool.
It's all about connection.
Absolutely.
Putting yourself in the right place to meet those people as well.
Oh, cool. So your new single comes out, it's called One Night, and as I popped up before this picture, look, it looks like you've got like the ladies. Look at that. You've got a few of the ladies. Is the video clip coming out the same day?
Yep, same day as release. Yeah, it's all scheduled on YouTube. I'm ready for its premiere at 12 p.m. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. And we'll be playing it right here on Te Korimako o Taranaki as well. Hey, before we get on out of here, I can see you're in a room with your guitar and you've got a keyboard in the background there. So I'm assuming, is this where you kind of write down things or get inspiration?
Yeah, this is my little home studio.
Nice.
In front of me is my computer, my speakers and stuff. But yeah, this is where I come and create music or produce for others. And study in here and jam.
Awesome. Well, before we do go, you've got your guitar, and you said you'd do something for us. So I'm gonna let you lead the way now, Tobias.
Okay.
Thank you so much for chatting with us. But I'm gonna pass it over to you.
Cool, Les. I'll sing something that might remind the people.
Yay.
If they don't know my voice already.
Just drift away. Ooh, no. I stay dreaming. I stay just a night and look in your eyes. I'm always for like us too. So instead scheming, places we'd see people bring me the house by the beach, bit of better feet, all that I need, yeah. Playing side by side. We sent to real on the radio, yeah, we get so high, cause we ain't got no place to go. I'll never say goodbye, you ain't never gonna be alone. Promise me, promise we go. But I still remember that summer, oh, the taste on your lips while the sun went down, so sweet. And I could exist in that summer, oh, close my eyes and get lost in the memory and just drift away. Just drift away. Oh, yeah. Just drift away. Just drift away. Oh, just drift away. Oh, yeah. Oh, just drift away.
Oh my gosh, I feel so lucky to have witnessed that. It was like beautiful acoustic version, and both in Te Reo and English. Oh, beautiful, Tobias. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. All the very best with your new single, which will be out on March the 4th. It's been a pleasure chatting with you today. Ngā mihi.
Thank you for having me.